everybody and their mama is talking about this Tupac, Biggie, and Diddy. People are saying that Diddy unalive Tupac and Biggie. Then people are saying, no, it was the owner or over Death Records that actually got Tupac taken out. I mean, we're hearing so much stuff going on. But I want to hear from you guys. If y'all in here, press a 3. Let me know. Get these likes up. Make sure you subscribe. And honey, I just got to say, Diddy thought he won, right? He thought he done beat the feds, walked away from racketeering, walked away from the trafficking, got 4 years for some prostitution charge like he was running a massage parlor in a strip mall. Honey, he smiled for the cameras. His lawyers did that little press conference where they act like justice was served. And Diddy probably sat in his cell thinking, dang, I'm good, I'm straight, can't stop, won't stop. They ain't got nothing else on me. They can't hold me down. No, no, I got to keep on moving. Honey, the feds don't lose gracefully. I hope y'all know that. Honey, they do not forget. They damn sure don't forgive. And when I tell you that today, August the 24th, 2026, while you sitting at home scrolling, a detective got on the stand in that Keefe D trial and testified that Sean Diddy Combs was allegedly linked to the murder payment for Tupac, the same Tupac that's been dead for damn near 30 years. The same Tupac that Diddy spent 3 decades pretending he had nothing to do with. And now a detective cop under oath in a courtroom is connecting Diddy's name to the money, to the hit, to the murder. See, here's what y'all gotta understand. Keefe D is on trial right now in Las Vegas. Day 6. They got him for orchestrating the drive-by that killed Tupac and shot Suge Knight. And the prosecution, while the whole case is built on Keefe D's own mouth, his books, his interviews, his confessions. But here's what they not telling you on the news, y'all. They don't care about Keefe D. They don't care about him. Keefe D is a pawn, y'all. Do y'all know that? Press 2 if you know Keefe D is a pawn. Keefe D is the key that opens the door to Diddy. And the feds are on the ones holding the damn key. And Gene Deal, Diddy's own former bodyguard, the man who stood next to him when bullets was flying at the Soul Trains Award, Gene Deal went on record and said the feds got sealed documents. Sealed as in hidden. And they know something we don't know, okay? As in the real story of what really happened to Tupac is sitting in a file folder with Diddy's name all over it, y'all. And the feds are waiting for the right moment to pull it out like a damn knife. Gene Deal said they are pressuring him to testify. They want his ass to testify. Not about whether Keefe D did it, about the connection between Keefe D and Diddy, about the gambling, about the drinking, about the popping bottles, the whole 9 yards. They want him to establish that Diddy and Keefe D knew each other, that they both moved in the same circles, you see, that Diddy had reason to want Tupac dead. And let me tell you why this matters beyond some old hip-hop beef they had. Diddy already beat the feds on the RICO case, right? Yeah, he won. He beat them on a RICO. They charged him with leading criminal enterprise. They said he was a kingpin. They listed Cassie, Jane Doe as workers. You know what type of workers we talking about. He was pimping him out. That's what they say. They tracked on Force and coercion to make it trafficking. That's what they added, to make it trafficking. They wanted him gone for life, y'all. 2 life sentences. They gave Cash Out, the rappers, for something similar, remember? And Diddy walked. Yeah, Diddy walked. He beat the top charges, got 4 years from some lesser prosecution counts. The Fed had eggs all over their face. It was so embarrassing. It was a public embarrassment for the feds. International news. It was horrible for the feds. And you think they just going to let that go? Not the feds. You think the same federal government that put El Chapo under the damn jail is going to let a rapper from Harlem make them look stupid and just live out his life? Baby, this is revenge. Yeah, this is, I gotta get that get back. Woo! The big payback. What? I gotta have it. I forgot how the song go. The big payback. Y'all know that song. Woo! Okay. And Tupac is their new weapon. Yeah. See, the feds got a problem. Diddy's federal case is done. He got sentenced, he's serving time, but if they can connect him to a murder from 1996, a murder that the whole world still cares about, a murder that has unsolved stamped on it like a brand, then they got him. Then they can hit him with a federal murder charges, then 4 years becomes life. Then life becomes forever. And Keefe D is the pathway. The prosecution at Keefe D trials been bringing up Diddy's name more than Suge Knight's name. And Suge Knight was actually in the car when the shots was ringing out. Think about that, y'all. Honey, the man who got shot is getting mentioned less than the man who actually paid for the shooting. They had Keefe D on a wire in New York trying to get Zip, Diddy's associate, to admit that Diddy gave him $1 million to pass to Keefe D for the damn hit. $1 million for Tupac's head. Honey, the wire did not work. Zip was too smart. Passed Keefe D off to his nephew like, nah, bruh, I'm retired, right? But the attempt tells you everything. They was running the same play they ran on Keefe D. You know, entrapment, leverage, get the small fish to flip on the big fish, you see. And here's where it gets spiritual, okay? Here's where it gets bigger than the damn courtroom. Tupac Shakur was 25 years old. 25. He had already changed hip-hop forever. He had already spoken truth to power in ways that made the system uncomfortable. And then he got gunned down in Las Vegas, and the case went cold for 30 years. 30 years. No arrest, no justice, no nothing. Until Keefe D started talking. He started talking until Keefe D started writing that book. Keefe D started doing interviews until he basically indicted himself. And now, in 2026, while Diddy sits federal prison thinking he dodged a damn bullet, the same bullet might be coming back around like a goddamn boomerang. Because here's the thing about sealed documents. The feds don't seal nothing unless they're planning to use it, baby. Okay, the seal is to protect an ongoing investigation. The seal is to keep the witnesses safe. They seal it so they can target, don't know what's coming. And Gene Deal, who was there, who saw things, who protected Diddy with his own body, is saying the real answers are in those sealed files. The full truth, the whole story, not the version Keefe D is telling to save himself, not the version Diddy lawyers put out in the press release, the real truth. And if the truth says Diddy put money, if the truth said Diddy ordered the hit, then Diddy is done. Not for 4 years and a fine, done. I'm talking about done, like buried under the prison done. And let's not forget the bounty. Diddy put a $5,000 bounty on death row chains. That's what started the whole chain of events. Orlando Anderson robbed one of Tupac's homies for a death row chain because Diddy was paying for them. That robbery led to the fight at the MGM Grand. That fight led to the drive-by. That drive-by led to Tupac dying 6 days later in a hospital bed. So even if Diddy did not pull the trigger, even if he wasn't in the Cadillac, he lit the damn match. He set the fire, and then he spent 30 years acting like he didn't smell the damn smoke. But God sees everything. God was in that damn Cadillac. God was in the BMW. God was in the hotel room when Tupac took his last damn breath. And God don't need a sealed document to know what happened. The feds think they're building a case. God already wrote the damn verdict. So, honey, here's what we're going to do. Here's what you need to understand and never forget. The federal government do not play fair, okay? They don't lose and move on. They do not. When Diddy beat that RICO, he didn't win his freedom. He signed his own extended sentence because now they're coming from every angle. The prostitution case was just a damn appetizer at this point. Tupac is the main course, and if they can connect Diddy to that murder, if they can prove he paid for it, order it, facilitated it, then he will never see the outside of prison again. And Keefe D is on trial right now, but Diddy is the real target. The feds are using this trial to build their own case. Every mention of Diddy's name in that courtroom is a brick in a wall they're building around him. Gene Deal know it. The prosecutors know it. And if Diddy got any sense left, he knows it too. Honey, keep your eyes on this trial. Do you guys want me to continue to cover this? Press 5 if y'all want me to cover the trial. Don't let them change the damn subject. Don't let Diddy PR team spin this one into some old hip-hop nostalgia. This is not about beef. This is not about East Coast versus the West Coast. This is about a 25-year-old black man who is, honey, assassinated in the prime of his life, and the people who may have paid for it are still walking around here free or sitting in federal prison thinking they're safe. Honey, they are not safe. The feds are patient. The feds got time, and the feds are angry, okay? Tupac deserved justice. Biggie deserved justice. And if Diddy had anything to do with either one of them not getting it, okay, may God have mercy on his soul, because the federal government sure as hell won't. Okay, honey, stay dangerous, stay aware, and don't believe for 1 second that a closed case means a finished story, because God knows it does not.